Welcome. I'm Doug Jones, the Director of Solutions Engineering for Convergys. And Solutions Engineering is the technical support arm of the utility group within Convergys. My main function is to have dealings with customers and understand their problems and offer up solutions with respect to the utility offerings that Convergys has. So when we think about the concept of why CRM for utilities, it's really about customer expectations. So when we're talking about customer expectations, it's things such as learning why customers are calling in, tracking that data, analyzing it, and then using that data for future interactions, not only with that customer, but like customers going forward. It's also about being able to interact with those customers based on the way that they want to interact. So, for example, SMS, Twitter, Facebook, all those expectations of communication that customers have. And finally, the products. The product sets are changing. And it's not just a flat rate single bill. You're now dealing with time of use and other options, green power. So all of those customer expectations wrapped together are really the value that CRM brings to utilities. A major pain point that utilities have to consider when they're looking at upgrading or changing feature functionality in their back office systems is whether or not to rip and replace a large piece of that operational support software or what we call renovate, i.e. plug in key pieces of functional data to support the problem that they have. So if you put it into context that most people understand, if I wanted to renovate my kitchen, do I renovate my kitchen or do I buy a brand new house that has the type of kitchen that I want? So it's the same type of concept. You have to think about what is the cost, what is the speed to value, and what makes sense from a customer perspective. A couple of other options there are if a utility has multiple back office systems, let's say they've gone through many mergers and acquisitions, they have a lot of back-end CIS systems, billing systems. Do you want to rip out all of those systems, which is a large, lengthy activity, or does it make more sense to front-end all of those systems with a single CRM, for example, that will allow you to pull in all that customer data and get a real 360 view of all those disparate systems? Along that line of thinking is something called trickle replacement strategy. So you may want to get to an end game where you eventually replace everything that you have to a more modern type of architecture and support system, but you want to do it over time. So you want to replace modules of functionality as you go. So that's a good strategy because it gets to the value that you need when you need it, and the cost is a lot less. So the impact to not only you as a utility, but to your customers is less. Convergys' approach to the issues that utilities have from a feature functionality perspective is a modular one. We are not a rip and replace type of company. We want to go in, understand your problems, your issues, and help you solve and evolve into the utility that you want to be. And the way we do that is offer point type of feature functionality that you can easily plug in to solve the issues that you have at hand, and then over time plug in other pieces. And that goes very well with our partnership with Microsoft from a CRM perspective because we offer those same type of capabilities not from a CRM perspective, but also from a billing perspective, a collections perspective, and other functionality that's directly related to CIS operations. Some of the competitive advantages to the Convergys CRM are the intellectual property that Convergys is actually building within the Microsoft CRM product specifically for utilities. Another advantage is the fact that we are pre-integrating our customer care component with our rating and billing component, which gives customers the opportunity to get an integrated package if in the future they're looking for rating and billing as an adjunct to what they already have. So why would a company, a utility, consider Convergys for CRM? Well, we have a long history, over 30 years, of dealing with multinational, large corporations in helping to solve their pain, their issues. So that's a key value that Convergys brings to the utility space. If you'd like to learn more about what Convergys offers utilities and our partnership with Microsoft, please visit our booth. Thank you.